Here's how to complete every Goldleaf merchant faction quest in Crimson Desert. It's going to be right here on the right in Unicorn Cliff, which is the same place where you fight the Horn Splitter boss. In order to unlock the Goldleaf merchant faction quest, you'll need to advance to the main story far enough. That's going to be during the chapter 4 when you have to fight in the arena to save Jan. Then you just need to go to the Goldleaf merchant area at Unicorn Cliff and just go and speak with the leader Shakatu. Now you just have to follow him. Once you interact with him, he will stand up from the chair, and then just go ahead and follow him in order to trigger a cutscene where you'll be able to speak to him to advance the quest. So right now the quest will not be advanced, so that's a mistake people make. You have to actually follow him, and here after the cutscene the quest will be advanced, and you will unlock some other smaller quests where you have to speak to an NPC and then gather some items close to where they are. So let's just start with the first one, which is Nogle. Is going to be right here next to the Shakatu, and just speak to him, and then he's going to ask you to inspect some items close to him. So the first one will be this broken barrel. Just approach it with your lantern out and press E, and then inside the tent you have this letter. Just pick it up and then hold control to inspect it and read it. And then the last thing, which some people get confused here, is you have to open your inventory and then read a letter that Nogle gave you when you spoke to him. So this you will have in your inventory just from speaking with the NPC. And the next person you have to speak to is Kathan, the private soldier. So this guy will be very close by, and first thing you have to do is go over to these boxes next to the anvil, and here you have a letter that you must pick up. So just pick up the letter and hold control to inspect it, to read it, and then just put it away. Now you want to go down on this side to the other side of the camp. There's going to be some other boxes here with another letter. So just open your inventory in order to read it, or you can just press escape if you do it quickly, and just read it. And now for the last item you have to go all the way down this road to find a broken wagon. So just hold your lantern out and press E to inspect it. Now if you look at the map, let's just go over here to the next one, which is Grimzle. You just have to speak to this NPC wearing an orange vest, and then what you need to do is you need to go into the house behind him, and on the table in the house you will find this empty ledger. So just pick it up and then open your inventory, or press escape. If you do it fast enough you can press escape and then read the book. The book will be empty, so this is an important clue in this quest. And just put the book away, and then if you turn behind you on the round table you will see a seal that you must pick up, and you can inspect it. So just hold control to inspect it, and that is the second clue. And now there's one more thing we need to do here, is just go outside and then go over to this shed looking house. So a smaller house over here. Just go through the door, and then if we look on the table we have another letter that you have to pick up. So just pick it up and then read it. So you can do it with escape, or in this case I have to open my inventory because I wasn't fast enough. So just open it up and read the letter. For the next NPC I'm going to go to this one in the middle, Blique, because I'm going to use my horse and I feel like this will be faster. Anyway, you have to speak to this NPC, then go in the house behind, and behind the door you can find a letter that you must read. And then if you turn around there's going to be a saddle somewhere here. Right over here you have to hold your lantern out and then press E to inspect this saddle. That is the second clue. And then for the third clue you have to go to this table right here, and there's going to be another book that you must grab and read. So you can open your inventory to read it, or again just press escape. And for the next NPC I'm going to go to Skrav, which is going to be this goblin who's wearing a green vest at this market stall. So the first thing you want to do is head over to this broken lantern. So there's a yellow lantern and a small regular gray lantern. You just have to inspect it. And then the next thing you want to do is head over to these boxes and then inspect this empty space right here. And now for the last clue you have to head back back behind the market stall, and here you will find a letter that you can pick up and read in order to complete this part of the quest. Now that you spoke with every suspect, you just need to go back to the Goldleaf camp and speak with Shakatu. He will help you organize some clues, and what you have to do here is if you try to click, it will not work. So what you need to do is you need to press E on keyboard and mouse, and then you will see this menu where nothing shows up. So what you have to do is you have to press E again. So don't try to do anything but press E one more time. And then once you press E again, you'll have a new menu open up, and it's going to be one of three, so you have to pick the right choice here. For this one you have to pick the second, which is horse hire ledger, but I'm also going to include in the description of this video all the correct answers so you can breeze through if you don't want to watch all of this. Now press on Skrav testimony and then on trade schedule log, which is the second option. And then for Nuggles testimony you will need to press on the first option, which is the Tavern ledger. For Grimzle's testimony you will need to pick the last option, which is proof of stay. And then finally for Kathan's testimony you will need to pick guard's report. Make sure you don't pick guard's letter, so guard's report is the third option. And once you pick all 5 of them, you will need to close the menu with Shakatu and then head over to the marked location on the map. Here you will find a traitor, and after a short cutscene you'll be able to beat him and tie him up. Just tie him up and then put him on your horse and take him back to the Goldleaf merchant camp. Once you take him here and you walk over to Shakatu, a cutscene will play, and this will complete the last quest in the Goldleaf merchant faction quest in Hernand. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, leave a like or subscribe for more.